Good morning, Aslam class. Today, this is your English lesson for Friday, the 8th of January. Um, yesterday, we were looking at a toolkit and starting to make a toolkit for our instructional writing. We looked at some of the features that come up in instructional writing, not just what we see, but what makes up the instructions as well. So the grammatical features as well. So what I would like you to do very quickly is, without looking at the work that we did yesterday, on a little piece of paper or on your whiteboard, can you please try to write down as many features as you can of instructional writing. So you can pause the video and give yourself about 5 minutes to do that. So today you're going to, we're going to write out part of the text map and highlight some of the features we looked at in the previous lesson, yesterday's lesson. So let's go over the features we talked about yesterday. Now you can go and grab your toolkits if you've written them down somewhere, so you can go and get them now to help you with this part, or if not, use the piece of paper or whiteboard that you just put your information down with that little task I just set you a few minutes ago. So, instructional writing. Yesterday, when we had a look at our text map, we can see there are lots and lots and lots of things that we need to put into our instructions so that they are clear and so that they are proper instructions and things that people can easily follow. Now, when we look at instructions, there are certain things that jump out at us straight away, and that we know that this is a set of instructions quickly just by looking at it. Things like numbers in a step-by-step guide, seeing a list in bullet points. We see this a lot in instructions. So there are some really sort of things that really do stand out straight away to let us know that these are instructions. And then when we look actually what's been written, we can then explore furthermore what the instructions are. So let's go through the text map and have a look at the features. So we're going to start looking at the features here. The title. Our title of our instructions in our text map is called How to Build an Empire. And that is basically telling us what these instructions are about. So if we are, if my instructions were how to play football, my title would be How to Play Football. In this case, it's How to Build an Empire. We can see that we've got paragraphs in our instructions as well. It's always nice to do an introductory paragraph to our instructions, just to let the reader know what it is you're going to be following, what instructions you are going to be following, to hook you in as well, to make it a little bit more exciting, because sometimes it can just be a bit boring to go straight into the instructions. So jazz it up a little bit by putting in some you write an introduction paragraph and a concluding paragraph. And in our introductory paragraph, we have used things like rhetorical questions. We've used technical vocabulary, okay? And we write it in a second person point of view, so in second person. And you can see here when we read this, are you interested in building your own empire? So by using a rhetorical question, you're challenging the reader to answer that. So are you building your own empire? When you read that, you think, no, I'm not building one, but I am interested in building an empire. An empire is quite good, isn't it? What else? Do you lie in your bed dreaming of ruling over a kingdom? Oh yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? To rule a country, you know, and it starts you to get hooked in. And then it goes, well, if you want to do that, then follow these instructions. Right, how do I do that? So it definitely helps using rhetorical questions, especially in your introductory paragraph. We go down and we obviously technical vocabulary like powerful, kingdom, Colosseum. These are all words that are linked to our Roman project, our Roman topic. So technical vocabulary is very important as well. And then we go down and we can see that we've got a subheading here. What you will need, what you have to do, an important note. These subheadings help us understand what's underneath them, directly underneath them. So if I wanted to straight away, after I've reading that paragraph, I then wanted to know how I actually do it, I'm going to go what you have to do. If I wanted to know straight away what I need, I would go to my subheading here, which tells me what I would need. And then we can see that if under what we need, we've got a list of equipment that we need. And our list here, we've used bullet points to list our list of things that we need. Similar to when you're following a recipe, you'll have a bullet point list of ingredients that you will need to cook. And then we go down to, and then we go down to what we need to do. And again, we've got another subheading here. And then you can see here we've got numbers, and it's putting it in chronological order for us. It makes it easier. Number 1 comes first. You do that one first. Then you do number 2. Then you do number 3. So the numbering really breaks it down for us in chronological order. And you can see here that we've used adverbials of time. And we've got second person in here as well. First adverbial time of a verb of time. You should carefully train your army. So we're talking about you. So we're using second person. Secondly, you must. So secondly, again, is an adverb of time. And then after that, for number 3, another adverbial of time. We then use some imperative verbs. Now you must make sure, rule over your country. So these are imperative verbs, you know, we just boom, out there, telling you what to do. And all of these sentences here are commands as well. So they're all command sentences because they're telling you what to do. And then we get to the end of our text map, and we finish with a closing paragraph. And sometimes it's just a little reminder of what you've done. And you can also add another rhetorical question in there if you like. You'll add some more technical vocabulary. So that is the text map, and they are the features that we will see. So for today, I'm going to be modeling writing out some of the text map. Things to remember when we're doing this is to use capital letters. We use our joined cursive handwriting. Make sure we've got the punctuation in the right place, and of course, neat presentation. So on my board behind me here, go. I'm going to firstly write in the title, How to Build an Empire. So capital letters to begin with. How to build an empire. And then you'll get a ruler to draw your line, to underline it, because we need to make sure our lines are all nice and straight. So I haven't gone anywhere. I was just trying to. I've missed. This will have to do. Hopefully, you're more prepared than me because you should have a ruler in your emergency packs that we sent out to you. So. Here we go. Improvise if all else fails. Okay, and then we have our title, and then I'm going to start writing underneath. And because it's a new sentence, I have to begin with a capital letter. Okay, like that. Are you interested in building your own empire. Because that's a rhetorical question, I need to make sure I use a question mark. So with my, I'll put a question mark. Do you lie in your bed? In your bed, dreaming of ruling over a kingdom? And again, another question mark. Do you see yourself conquering? Let's check the spelling, because sometimes that can be a difficult one to spell. Do you see yourself conquering tribes and building a Colosseum? And again, question mark, because these are all rhetorical questions. If so, and because that's a comma, if so, the likelihood is and I'm running out of space, is that you are destined to be a powerful ruler, full stop. Okay, now I've done my first part of the text map. What I can do with a different color pen or a pencil is I can then start to highlight the features of the text. For example, I may go, and that's my heading. I've used a capital letter there. I've used a question mark there. I've used a full stop there. I've got some technical vocabulary here. Empire, kingdom, conquering, Colosseum. I've got a rhetorical question here. Do you lie in your bed dreaming of ruling a kingdom? Okay, so then you can start to see for yourself where the features are. And obviously, the more practice you get, the more you'll use these features when you're writing your set of instructions later on. So your tasks for today are to write out the entire text map very neatly. After that, you can underline the rhetorical questions in your writing. And then number 3, create your own introductory paragraph for this text map. So for number 3, don't copy, make up your own. You can use it to help you, but put it into your own words and change it about a little bit, because you'll probably be able to improve it. So good luck with the tasks for your English lesson today. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.